Eamonn Holmes poses with Anthea Turner after ending 10-year bitter feud, but fans are distracted by key detail in pic. While many followers were delighted to see the pair reunite, the comments section soon became filled with questions. Eamonn Holmes posed with Anthea Turner after ending their bitter 10-year feud, but fans were all distracted by one key detail. Former GMTV hosts, Eamonn, 65, and Anthea, 64, seemed all smiles in the Instagram post, with the Northern Irishman affectionately placing a hand over Anthea's shoulder. Eamonn captioned the snap, "We're the same age at Anthea Turner and I have had careers of similar length, but my paper round must have been harder than hers. Top girl." While many followers were delighted to see the pair reunite, the comments section soon became filled with questions about Eamonn's wedding ring. The TV presenter, who announced his separation from wife Ruth Langsford in May 2024 after 14 years of marriage, has continued to wear his band. One follower wrote, "Why are you still wearing a wedding band?" Another suggested, "Maybe forgot to take it off." A third speculated, "Because he's probably not divorced yet and Ruth still wears hers." However, others defended him, with one bluntly replying, "None of your business." Their reunion comes more than 2 decades after their infamous fallout. Eamonn and Anthea's relationship on GMTV in the 1990s was famously fraught. In 1996, Eamonn gave the producers an ultimatum, telling them he would leave if Anthea was not fired. Anthea later admitted she was devastated by the situation, and the pair's relationship soured to the point where he called her, "Princess Tippy Toes," in an interview. Despite their troubled past, the pair reconciled in 2005, and in 2018, Eamonn invited Anthea to join him and Ruth on This Morning. At the time, Eamonn joked with Anthea, saying, "You are an ex of mine and we're on good terms, some people think we hate each other." Reflecting on the turbulent years, Anthea opened up about how she still felt hurt by the cruel comments, including the "Princess Tippy Toes" jibe. In an interview with The Sun, she admitted, "I was always asked if I was ambitious and, if I said yes, I was made out to be a ruthless person who would walk over anybody to get where I wanted." She also shared that the public's perception of her at the time was often unfair, calling her hormonal, or stamping her feet, whereas ambitious men like Eamonn weren't scrutinized the same way. Anthea noted how much social media has changed the way public figures can defend themselves, saying, "The one good thing now about social media is that you have an immediate chance to reply. If somebody says or writes something stupid, you can go straight onto Twitter, you can go onto Instagram, and you can say something." While Anthea and Eamonn have put their past behind them, she revealed that it still stings when she looks back at the way things went down. Despite all the challenges, Anthea maintains she hasn't let the negativity weigh her down. "I definitely haven't got bitter or twisted tattooed across my forehead," she said. Eamonn Holmes poses with Anthea Turner after ending 10-year bitter feud, but fans are distracted by key detail in pic. Television personalities Eamonn Holmes and Anthea Turner have reunited after a bitter 10-year feud, and fans couldn't help but notice one key detail in a photo of their reunion. The moment, captured on Eamonn Holmes' Instagram account, has left many followers divided, with some celebrating the end of their long-standing tension, while others are more focused on a certain aspect of the photo. The two celebrities, known for their work on British television, particularly on GMTV in the late 1990s and early 2000s, were once seen as one of the most iconic presenting duos. However, their professional relationship turned sour after a public fallout that led to years of estrangement. The feud reportedly started when Eamonn allegedly asked for Anthea to be removed from her role at GMTV, claiming that their working dynamic was no longer working. This led to the end of their on-screen partnership and a strained relationship that lasted for over a decade. The reunion, in a surprising twist, Eamonn Holmes and Anthea Turner put aside their differences and came together for a reunion photo that was shared on Eamonn's social media account. In the image, Eamonn smiles widely while wrapping his arm around Anthea, who also appears happy and at ease. The photograph comes as a heartwarming surprise for fans who have long been curious about whether the two would ever mend their fractured friendship. Eamonn Holmes, in his characteristic humorous style, captioned the photo, "We're the same age at Anthea Turner and I have had careers of similar length, but my paper round must have been harder than hers. Top girl." This light-hearted remark adds a touch of humor to the photo and signals that the old animosities have been put to rest. The caption hints at the fact that while their careers in television have been parallel in many ways, Eamonn's humorous tone suggests that he has a soft spot for his former colleague. The 10-year feud. The origins of the feud date back to the early 2000s when Anthea Turner and Eamonn Holmes worked together on GMTV. The working environment was tense, and the situation came to a head when Eamonn allegedly demanded that Anthea be removed from the show. Reports from the time suggest that Eamonn believed Anthea was difficult to work with, and tensions between the two presenters became public. This ultimately led to their falling out, with both celebrities going their separate ways. Eamonn continued his career in television, hosting This Morning and other shows, while Anthea took on various television presenting roles. Though the two briefly reconciled in 2005, the wounds from their earlier confrontation never fully healed. There were occasional public exchanges, but they never truly seemed to bridge the gap. It wasn't until recently that the two decided to bury the hatchet, with the reconciliation coming after years of separate career paths and personal growth. Fan reactions. Wedding ring sparks questions. While many fans were quick to celebrate the reunion, one detail in the photo caught the attention of followers: Eamonn Holmes was still wearing his wedding ring. This raised eyebrows among fans, as Eamonn and his wife, Ruth Langsford, announced their separation in May 2024 after 14 years of marriage. Eamonn and Ruth's breakup had been widely covered by the press, with fans expressing shock and disappointment at the news. Given the public nature of their split, fans were curious as to why Eamonn continued to wear his wedding ring. In the photo with Anthea, the ring on Eamonn's finger is clearly visible, and many fans took to social media to comment on it. Some followers questioned whether the decision to keep wearing the wedding ring was a symbolic gesture or a sign that Eamonn was not fully ready to move on from his marriage. Others speculated that Eamonn may have simply chosen to wear the ring for personal reasons, unrelated to his relationship with Ruth. The ring sparked a range of comments, with some fans defending Eamonn's choice, saying that the ring was likely a matter of sentimentality or personal preference. Others took the opportunity to question whether the separation was truly final, with some even suggesting that Eamonn might have reconciled with Ruth in private, despite the public announcement of their split. Eamonn, however, has not directly addressed the issue of his wedding ring in the context of his separation from Ruth. His social media post was primarily focused on the reunion with Anthea, and he did not elaborate on the personal details of his private life. A long journey from feud to friendship. The end of the bitter feud between Eamonn and Anthea marks a significant moment in their careers and personal lives. While the two presenters have spent years apart, both have reflected on their shared history and the challenges they faced during their time working together. Eamonn has often spoken fondly of Anthea in interviews, acknowledging her talent and contributions to television. Meanwhile, Anthea has occasionally commented on the difficulties of working in the industry, particularly for women, and how those pressures may have affected her relationship with Eamonn. Over the years, both celebrities have found their own paths to success. Eamonn has continued his role as a beloved presenter on This Morning and other projects, while Anthea has maintained a presence in television, radio, and other media outlets. Their reunion is a symbol of personal growth and the ability to forgive and move forward from past conflicts. What's next for Eamonn and Anthea? While the end of their feud is a positive step, it remains to be seen whether Eamonn Holmes and Anthea Turner will collaborate again on television. Given the history between the two, some fans are hopeful that they may one day reunite professionally, perhaps for a special project or even a one-off television appearance. However, it is clear that their relationship has moved beyond the bitterness of their earlier years, and they seem to have found a sense of closure and mutual respect. For now, fans can celebrate the reunion of these two iconic television figures, who have shown that even the most bitter feuds can be resolved with time, understanding, and a bit of humor. Whether or not their professional paths cross again, the photo of Eamonn and Anthea together stands as a testament to the power of reconciliation and the possibility of new beginnings. As for the mystery of Eamonn's wedding ring, it remains an open question, and fans continue to speculate. Whatever the reason, the focus on the reunion between Eamonn and Anthea is a reminder that, in the world of entertainment, relationships can evolve, and the past doesn't have to dictate the future.